Today, we'll be talking about Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra. It's going on in Jagannath Puri right now. Or how the Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, they came into being in the deity form to reside forever eternally in the holy dham. When Lord Krishna was in Jagannath Puri, when Lord Krishna was in Vrindavan, his maternal uncle Kamsa used to regularly send many demons to kill his nephew. Towards the end of the stay of Lord Krishna in Vrindavan, Kamsa sent Kesi, a demon in the form of a horse, to kill Krishna. As Kamsa sent Kesi to kill Krishna, Narad Muni also came to meet Kamsa and told him that actually Krishna and Balaram are the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. And Vasudeva and Devaki, they have exchanged their son with the son of Nanda Maharaj, with the daughter of Nanda Maharaj. So Kamsa, being very angry with this information from Narada Muni, he prepared Akurra to be sent to Vrindavan to bring Krishna and Balaram to Mathura so that he can kill them easily, as all the demons that Kamsa was sending to Vrindavan were being killed by Krishna very easily. After meeting Kamsa, Narad Muni also prepared himself to meet Krishna in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, as Lord Krishna killed Kesi, almost immediately at a private place nearby, Narad Muni also came to meet Lord Krishna to remind him that his duty is not just to reveal the devotional service performed by the residents of Vrindavan, the pure devotees of Vrindavan, how elevated are their devotion is. But it is also the duty of Lord Krishna to also reveal pure devotional service to many other living beings in the creation. Narad Muni comes and meets Krishna and tells him, Krishna, Krishna, Aprameyatman, Yogesa Jagadishwara. Vasudeva Akhilavasa, Saptatam Prabhara Prabhu. O Krishna, you are Yogesa, master of all the yogas. Jagadishwara, you are the supreme controller of the whole creation. And you are Vasudeva, the son of Vasudeva. You are not just the son of Nanda Maharaj. This is the first time somebody is telling in the ear of Krishna, oh Krishna, actually you are not the son of Nanda, that you think yourself to be. You are actually the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. You have been swapped in the course of time. Vasudeva Akhila Avasa. And you are supposed to be the Supreme Lord of the whole creation who resides in every living being's heart. Akhila Avasa. Sattvatam Prabhoro Prabhu. You are the master of all the devotees of the whole creation. You are not just the master of the devotees of Vrindavan. You belong to the whole creation. You come very rarely on this created world. Once in the day of Lord Brahma, you come as yourself to establish dharma, to reveal your intricate pastimes of Golok Vrindavan. If you reside forever in Vrindavan only, in this Bhauma Vrindavan, in this manifest Vrindavan, how will other devotees of yours who are not residents of Vrindavan, how will they ever be able to meet you, to see your divine form, to exchange different rasas with you? You need to also come out of Vrindavan. You have spent 10 years, 8 months. Now the time has come. Kindly be ready. Meet your original father and mother. Tom Atma Sarabhutanam Eko Jyoti Eva Edasam. Gura Guvasaya Sakshi Mahapurusa Iswara. You reside in the heart of every living being. Guvasaya Sakshi, you are the witness for the whole creation and for every living being's every thought, every action. Mahapurusa Iswara, you are the supreme controller. Atmana Atmasaya Purvam Maya Sasuje Gunam. Tairideva Satya Sankalpa Sujati Atsya Vasishwara. Employing your own divine energy, you create this creation. And sometimes you enter into this creation to perform your divine pastimes. Satam Bhudara Bhutanam Daitya Pramata Rakshasa Avatina Vinasaya Setunam Rakshanaya. You come to destroy the living beings who are against religion, against dharma, and so as to establish the religious principles that will actually help the living beings cross beyond birth and death. In the course of this discussion, Narmuni tells Krishna that he will soon see the death of Chanura Mustika, Kuvalyapita, Kamsa. He will see Krishna establish Ugrasen as the emperor of Mathura. Go to Ujjain to learn from Guru Sandipani Muni. Fight with Jarasandha, establish Dwaraka, marry so many queens of Dwaraka. Later on, kill Paundraka, king of Kashi, other demoniac kings like Sisupal, Salva. Tell Bhagavad Gita in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. All these pastimes I want to see. I will be seeing soon. If you stay forever in Vrindavan, how will all this Leela manifest to the world? Vishuddha Vijnana Ghanam Swasanstaya Samapta Sarvartham Amogha Vansitam. Samapta Sarvartham, all your inner heart's desire are already fulfilled. Samapta Sarvartham Amogha Vansitam. And anyway, if you do something, you can employ your divine internal principle energy to exchange rasas with your intimate devotees. So Tejasa Nitya Nibhuta Maya Guna Pravaha Bhagavantam Imahi. Hence, O Supreme Master Lord Krishna, please withdraw from Vrindavan. As all of us know, Lord Krishna, he never leaves Vrindavan at any time. Lord Krishna in his 200 form, he resides in his sweet form only in Vrindavan. Outside Vrindavan, his other Swarupa manifestations they reside. Because Krishna can actually exhibit his sweet, loving exchanges with devotees only in Vrindavan. Tvam Iswaram Swa Asrayam Atmamaya Vinirmita Asesa Vishesha Kalpanam Kiratamadya Atta Manusa Vigraham Nadosindhuryam Yadubrishni Sattotam. Tvam Iswaram Swa Asrayam Atmamaya. O Supreme Lord, who employs only his internal energy to carry out his divine pastimes. Vinimita Asesa Vishesha Kalpanam. Kida Artham. You employ these internal principles of energy like a child playing games so easily. So even if you reside outside Vrindavan, it won't be difficult for you even to exchange rasas with your intimate devotees of Vrindavan. Natosmi dhuriyam yadubhrishni sattvatam. You are also the Lord of Yadu Brishni Sattvata. Like this, when Narada Muni tells Krishna that he should be ready to leave Vrindavan, ready to leave Nanda, Yasoda, the Yamuna, the Govardhan, the cows, the cowherd boys, the cowherd girlfriends, gopis. After Narada Muni is gone, Krishna is thinking, oh, how will be ever possible for me to remain away from them, because I am sold out to my devotees' love. These devotees of Vrindavan, they love me so much, they cannot remain away from me for even a moment of time. Absent from me for even a fraction of second seems to them millions of trillions of yugas. How will be ever possible that they will maintain their life without me for so long if I am gone? What will I tell them? Like this, when the night passes, Lord Krishna thinking, how will he be able to solace his dearmost devotees of Vrindavan? Because the residents of Vrindavan, there is Nitya Parsad, there is eternal associates from the spiritual world. Many of the sadhana siddhas, they have also joined Lord Krishna in the past times in Vrindavan, because they are perfected in their sadhana. So love is just growing for many, and love is already established for many in Vrindavan. But as the day breaks, Akrura arrives to take Krishna and Balaram from Vrindavan to Mathura. He has come with a message from Kamsa. And hearing that, Lord Krishna prepares himself. The cowherd boys, the men, the women, everybody comes to know the imminent departure of Lord Krishna from Vrindavan to Mathura. And they are all immediately shattered in their hearts. But the time has come for separation. When Lord Krishna and Balaram are sitting on the chariot to be driven by Akrura in the horses, to be taken from Vrindavan to Mathura, all the gopis surround Lord Krishna and Balaram, trying to express their solace, trying to express their heart to Lord Krishna not to go, because for them, even a moment of separation will be difficult for them to sustain their life. Oho vidhata tava kochit na daya sayoja maitra pranayena dehinaha. The gopis start cursing the creator, vidhata. Oho vidhata tava kochit na daya. You don't have any mercy upon any living being anytime. Sanyoja Maitra Pranayena Dehina. You bring living beings in their love, but Tancha Akuta Arthan Vyunangsi Aparthakam. You separate them. You release them and make them go away to different places. So before they are satisfied in their loving relationship, they are separated. How is your heart made up of? Is it stone-hearted? We cannot understand. You are the creator. You know the heart of every being. They want to enjoy the friendship, the love among each other. But they come and separated before they are able to fulfill their love. Swayonja maitra pranayena dehinaha Tamcha Akrutharthan Vyunangsi Aparthakam Vikridam Chate Adpaka Chashita Metha. You are like a mere playing child. You don't know the art of loving relations. Vikridam Chate Adpaka Chashita Metha. Like a mere child playing a game. They make a mansion out of earth, play around it, and soon they break it. Like that, you break the relationships. How you are stone-hearted? And you are ultimately separating us from the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. How deeply stone-hearted you are, merciless. Yatam pradasya asita kuntala vritam. Mukunda bhaktram sukapolo unnasam. You have shown to us the most beautiful, the sweetest, the most loving face of Lord Krishna. The smile in that, the beautiful eyes. Seeing that, Soka Panada Smita Lesa Sundaram, seeing that beautiful smile in the face of Lord Krishna, Soka Panada, everybody is suffering, lamentation is evaporated. We were seeing that beautiful face of Lord Krishna, all our ever desperation of this material world was ever non-existent. But Karati Paraksham Asadhute Kritam. But now you, Vidhata, O Brahma, O Vidhi, O Creator, you are separating us from this Krishna's darshan forever. You are a stone-hearted, merciless guy, being. What can we ever say for this mercilessness upon us? Asadhute Kritam. This is cruelty upon us. Your name is Akrura. Krura in Sanskrit means cruel. Krura. But your name, somebody, your parents, they have given Akrura. Kruratam Akrura Samyakasmanaha Chakshuri Datam Harasepat Agyavat. You are so cruel, you are giving the eyes to us to see Krishna. Chakshuri Datam Harasepat Agyavat. Eneka Desya Akila Sarga Sostabam. Todiyam Adrasva Bayam Madhuduisa. Now Krishna is going away from our eyes. What is the use of our eyes being with us? Despite the presence of our eyes in our body, they will have no worth object to see without Krishna. Because Krishna is the only worthy being in the creation to see. That is the gain of the eyes to see Krishna. If the eyes don't see Krishna, they have no use at all being in the body. We are going to be blind forever. And see Lord Krishna, Na Nanda Suno, Kanabhanga Sarvodaha, Samyate Naha Sokrutatarapata, Vihaya Gihan Sojonan, Sutana Patinta Dasyam Adhapagada Navapriya. And it's not only you, O Creator, who is heartless, merciless. Even Lord Krishna, He is siding with you. He, Lord Krishna, is Navapriya. He takes pleasure in newer and newer friendship, relationship, newer love. He came to reside with us, exchange love with us, but see his character, that he is also not feeling bad to be separated from us. For him only, Vihaya Gehan, Sujanan, Sutan, Patin. For him only we have given up all our relationship, our houses, our bond with our children, our parents, to dance with him in Rasalila, to roam with him. Tadasyam adhopagataha. We have given up everything to be his servants. But he's not at all looking at us. He's preparing himself to go away from us. Satyam Prabhata Sukham Prabhata Rajaniyam Asisa Satya Babavu Pur Yositam Dhruvam. Indeed, it will be very nice for the newer and newer devotees of Mathura who will get to see Krishna. Satyam Prabhata Rajaniyam Asisa Satya Babu Pur Yositam Dhrupam. Indeed, the girls and ladies of Mathura, they will have now their hearts fulfilled completely, because they will be able to exchange love with Lord Krishna. They will see Krishna's beautiful face, which we were seeing for a long time. Ya sampravisasya mukham vajaspatehe pasyati apanga mukhasmita sabam. Like us, their hearts' content will be overflowing with love, and they will forget every other aspiration in their life, like we were having. Indeed, the residents of Mathura, or wherever Lord Krishna goes now to reside, for them, the celebrations will begin in their life. For us, celebrations have come to an end. Ya sampravistasya mukham vajaspatehe. For those who see Krishna, for them, there is no other celebration required in their life. Tasa mukunda madhumanju bhasitei uhita chitta paravan manasyopi. And when the celebrations begin in Mathura, Krishna will come to reciprocate with his newer and newer devotees in Mathura. Tasa mukunda madhumanju bhasitei. With their sweet talks, these newer and newer devotees of Mathura, girls, the ladies, everybody else, they will steal the heart of Krishna. Although Krishna is mature, nice, loving, still when he finds newer rasa in his newer devotees, how will he ever remember us? He will forget us. Is indeed ever possible that he will not ever remember us. Katham punarna Pratyasyate avala gramyaha salaja vibhrama eksete brahman. How will Lord Krishna ever remember? Because we are just mere cowherd girls of Vrindavan. We are not that sophisticated, aristocratic like the ladies and the girls of Vrindavan who are so expert in satisfying Lord Krishna in different art of love. Captured by their sweet love, Lord Krishna will forget our simple offering of love in the villages of Vrindavan. Adyam dhruvam tada drusa bhavishyate dasara bhoja andaga vrishni sattutam mahosavam sriyamana gunaspadam draksyanti chadhvani devaki sutam bhoja vrishni andaka. For them celebrations will begin because Lord Krishna has arrived, and where Krishna is, that place becomes a place for festivities. Maitada vidasya akurunasya namabot akrura ityadat ativa daruna. That's why this person who has come to take Krishna, his name is Akrura, which means not cruel. But indeed is the most cruel being, because when he's taking Lord Krishna, our heart from our life, the life from the living being itself, he is not at all inclined to give any assurance to us. He's not talking to us at all. He's not showing any loving attitude towards us to at least console. He's so cruel. Ya aso anasasya sudukhitam janaha priyat priyam nesyate paramadhana. He just somehow only acting how he can take Lord Krishna at the earliest from our life. So cruel. Who has given this name Akrura to him? And in his association, the Gopas of Vrindavan, they have also transformed. Anadir esa samasita ratham. Tomam namija toroendi durmadaha. Gopasya anobhihi sthabiri upasitam daivam chana patikulam iksate. And they are actually acting to make the arrangements to take Krishna at the faster rate. They are not giving us any time to meet Krishna, discuss our heart. Oh, Krishna, please don't go. It's all public. How can we ever say something publicly to Krishna? That's why Nivarisyama samupeta madhavam kimna grishat kulabruddha bandavaha Mukunda sangat nimisata dustajat daibena vidvansita dina chetasa. Let's go and stop Krishna from going to Mathura from Vrindavan. So all the gopis, they climb up the chariots stop the horses, climb up to Krishna, Balaram, climb up to Akrura, hold on to the chariot wheels of the chariot upon which Krishna, Balaram are seated. With various talks, various gestures, various pleading words, the gopis, they tried to insist to Krishna, please do not go. The tears from the eyes of gopis, they roll down from their cheeks to the ground, and the ground becomes muddy. And everybody is crying. Lakhs of people of residents of Vrindavan, lakhs of gopis, cowherd boys, they have all gathered to stop Krishna from leaving Vrindavan with Akrura. Yasyanuraga lalita smita balgo matra lila bolaka pariramba rasa gosthyam nitasmana khenamiva khenadabhyantam gopya katham no noditare mattama andham. How can we ever gopis? The gopis plead to Krishna. We danced with you, we roamed with you, we talked with you, you shared so much of love with us, talked with us, so much sweet moments, all that. How can we ever forget? Even for a moment without you seems millions of years for us. How will we ever maintain our lives? But the gopis see Lord Krishna is not heeding to their request. Ya anyak sahe brajam anantam paritaha ananda sakha paritaha Goperi Visan Kuraraja Churitasrak. Gopis remind Lord Krishna how in the evening he will come from the cow pasturing grounds with the cows, the cowherd boy friends, with the dust rising from the hoofs of the cows and calves. It will be settling upon the beautiful body of Lord Krishna and Balaram. Goperi Visan, along with the cowherd boys, Krishna will be returning from the pasturing grounds. Venu Konan, and he will be playing the flute. Venu Koran, while playing the flute from his sweet mouth, Lord Krishna will be simultaneously also looking from the corner of his eyes towards the gopis. Smita Kataksha Niriksenena Chittakshanoti Amam Rutenu Katham Bhavema. And when he sees us from the angle of his eyes, we understand the love that he has for all of us, the gopis. How will we ever maintain our life? Despite all these prayers, Krishna and Balaram, they don't see that any logic has come to exist for them to stay more. Krishna asks Akrura to take the chariot in a different path. The Nanda Maharaj, Gopal, they have also prepared the bullock carts loaded with various ingredients to be taken to Mathura. But Krishna and Balaram with Akrura, they take a different pathway to avoid the lakhs of residents of Vrindavan, Braj, who have gathered to stop Krishna from going to Mathura from Vrindavan. Evang Burabana Virahatara Bhusan Brastriya Krishna Visakta Manasaha Vishujaladyam Rududu Suswaram Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. The gopis, they see Krishna. He's not stopping. So, giving up all sigh, giving up all fear, giving up any public fear, the gopis of Vrindavan, they cry loudly the names of Lord Krishna, Govinda, Damodara, Madhava. Lord Krishna goes little far distance on the path in the chariot driven by Akrura. Tam tata tapyati ribhiksya so prasthana eduttama. Krishna has some feeling, not only some feeling, he has a lot of feeling. He understands the situation. Tam tata tapyati ribhiksya so prasthana eduttama. Upon his leaving Vrindavan, Lord Krishna sees how the residents of Vrindavan, the gopis, Radharani, the cowherd boys, everybody is suffering so much. That's why Santoya Masa Sapreme Ayasya Eti Dautake. He sends a messenger and sends a message to the gopis. Santoya Masa, words of solace. I will come back soon. I will come back. I'll come back to Vrindavan. Krishna and Balaram go to Mathura. They are engaged in killing Chanura, Mustika, Kubalya Pida. They break the bow. Ultimately, Krishna kills Kamsa. Time passes on. Ugrasan is made the king. Krishna and Balaram, they go to Ujjain to learn in the school of Sandipani Muni. Krishna fights with Jarasandha 17 times. Kills Kalayavana. Krishna had to establish the island of Dwaraka. Shifts the residents of Mathura to Dwaraka. Marries 8 principal queens. Marries 16,108 queens. Engages in battle with so many other demoniac kings like Paundraka, king of Kashi, Salva, Dantapakra, Viduratha. So many things happen, so many pastimes. And time passes on. Krishna's heart is in Vrindavan, but he is not going to Vrindavan. He sends Uddhava with a message to solace the gopis, the residents of Vrindavan. He sends Balaram. He himself does not go. He has promised that he will come back to Vrindavan. But thinking in external way, that if Krishna stays in Vrindavan, now Krishna is well known to the demons, to the kings who are against religious principles. When Lord Krishna was in Vrindavan, Kamsa was sending demons one by one at a time. But after Kamsa was killed, Jarasandha, who was Kamsa's father-in-law, he attacked Mathura with huge number of soldiers. So Lord Krishna thought, if he stays in Vrindavan, now the inimical king, friends of Kamsa, Jarasandha, they will attack Vrindavan instead of Mathura, and the peaceful, sweet atmosphere of Vrindavan will be destroyed. Thinking not to cause any harm to his sweet-most devotees of Vrindavan, Lord Krishna shifted out of Mathura to Dwaraka so that the attack upon him and surrounding him happens in Dwaraka instead of Vrindavan. To protect Vrindavan, he left Vrindavan. So that there was no more attack upon Mathura or Vrindavan. But his heart was in Vrindavan. Jiva Goswami describes in Gopal Champu how there are many letters being exchanged, messengers going back and forth between Dwaraka, Mathura and Vrindavan. And the residents of Vrindavan were getting all the inputs about activities of Lord Krishna. But Lord Krishna himself was not inclined to visit Vrindavan, thinking that the atmosphere of Vrindavan was going to be polluted. But a time came, after many years, maybe 100 years, when there was a solar eclipse. And all the people from all over the world, all the kings, including the residents of Dwaraka and also Vrindavan, they all went to Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra is the place of Samanta Pancham, where Lord Parsuram, after annihilating 21 times various generations of irreligious kings, had dug up 5 ponds of blood, and to stop his annihilating adventure, Lord Parsuram performed tapasya, austerities there, and then took a vow that he will not fight anymore. Because of his sacrifices performed at those Samanta Panchak, 5 lakes of purified water, Kurukshetra came to be known as a place of pilgrimage. It was already known as a place of holy site. So people from all over the world came there to purify themselves in this impure time of solar eclipse. All the kings of Dwaraka, the residents of Vrindavan, even from Hastinapur, the Pandavas, Bhishma, Drona, Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, all their kings, everybody came to Kurukshetra. They performed their puja, they gave charity, they performed worship, they purified themselves. There was Draupadi meeting the queens of Lord Krishna. Sweet talks between Draupadi and Rukmini, Jambavati, Satyabhama, Kalindi, Mitravinda, Nagnajiti, Bhadra, Lakshmana, and the principal queen among the 16,108 queens, Rohini. Every queen of Krishna was telling Draupadi how they are just a maid servant of Lord Krishna. Amidst all this meeting, Lord Krishna also meets the residents of Vrindavan. Krishna meets Nanda, Yashoda. Yashoda has gone to Kurukshetra. Jiva Goswami describes in great detail in Gopala Champu the sweet exchange of love in meeting Krishna and the residents of Vrindavan. The details are not given in Srimad Bhagavatam, but Gopyaha Krishna Upalapya Chirata Vishta. The gopis of Vrindavan, they are meeting Krishna for a long time. Chirata Vishta, after a long time. The promise they have not forgotten. Krishna has given to them, I will come back. But he has not come back himself. But now they are seeing after a long time. Radharani is there. The gopis are there. Nanda, Jasoda are there. Everybody is there. The meeting happens actually. Gopya Krishna Upalabhya Chirata Vistam Yat Prekshane Rusisu Paksma Krutam Sapanti. By seeing Krishna, the gopis, they curse the creator of the whole creation to have created eyelids upon the eyes, because the eyelids upon blinking, they block taking the darshan of Krishna, even for a fraction of a moment. Seeing their beloved Lord Krishna for such a long time, for whom the gopis, the highest devotees of Lord Krishna, even a fraction of a moment of not seeing Krishna becomes like millions of years. Now they are seeing Krishna for a long time. So how much they would have cursed? Who has separated them from Krishna? They are not able to curse anybody. They could curse the creator of eyelid. But here they are able to find their love after a long time. Krishna Upalabhya Chirata Vishtam. Yat Prekshane Drusisu Paksma Krutam Sapanti. The gopis, they curse the creator to have created eyelids. But now, opening up their eyelids with wide open eyes, Drugavi Hridikutam Alam Parirante Sarva. Is a public place. Not only residents of Vrindavan are there in Kurukshetra, but multitude, millions of people. Hence, unable to feel the rasa like Vrindavan in embracing Krishna. They are not able to embrace Krishna in public, so they embrace Krishna in their heart. through their eyes. Drugvi hidigatam alam pariragya sarva. Tatabhavam apurapi nitya yuzam durapam. Even for those who constantly meditate upon Krishna, nitya yuzam durapam, for them also it is so difficult to see Krishna. How to speak of roaming with Krishna, loving Krishna, playing with Krishna, dancing with Krishna. Gopis, they embrace Lord Krishna in their heart. Krishna sees the love the gopis are feeling. Krishna sees everybody's love. Jasoda is crying. Actually, Jiva Goswami describes in Gopal Jampu how Lord Krishna is grown up. He is married. He has children, grandchildren. But actually, when Jasoda, he sees Krishna in the tents of Kurukshetra. Actually, milk starts flowing from the breast of Mother Jasoda. And Krishna becomes like a small child and drinks it. That's the love, pure love, motherly affection, Vatsalya Rasa from Jasoda for Krishna. He's Supreme Lord. Lord Krishna is Supreme Lord. He can exchange rasa with any of the devotees in any manner. It's not astonishing for Lord Krishna to perform miracles at any point of time, although the exchange of love at this level is not possible to achieve for any simple devotee who is a sadhaka. But to fulfill the love of Jasoda, Krishna manifests all these beautiful pastimes. And they reside in Kurukshetra for a long time. After everybody is gone, Krishna spends more time with the residents of Vrindavan. To fulfill the love, Lord Krishna meets the gopis in their privacy. Tam tatha bhuya vivikta upasangata. Bhagavan tatata bhuya vivikta upasangata. Vivikta. In privacy, Lord Krishna meets the gopis. Aslisya anamayam pruštva. Lord Krishna embraces the gopis. Aslisya anamayam prušta. Lord Krishna asks for their welfare. Prahasan idam arabit. Smilingly, laughingly, Krishna speaks to gopis in their private moment. Actually, Jiva Goswami describes Lord Krishna spends some months with the residents of Vrindavan in Kurukshetra after everybody has gone back to their own places. Because the solar eclipse was only for one day. There is no need to stay for a long time after performing the rituals for solar eclipse. Aslisya anamayam prušta prahasan idam abrabit. Krishna speaks to gopis of Vrindavan. Kimna spanate sakhyam swanam atha chikrisya gata chiraitan satru pakshak sepana chetasa. Do you all remember our friendship, our loving exchanges, our sweet pastimes, being together? Do you remember all those time? After I have been gone for a long time, Swanam Artha Chikrisaya, to fulfill the need of all my other relatives, the Bhoja, the Brishni, the Andhaka, the Dasara, the Yadus, to fight for them. Satru Paksha Ksepana Chetasa. I was engaged in battle against many, many kings who were inimical against our family, the Yadus. I was lost. Although I promised I'll come back, I couldn't come back because my time is gone in fighting, in battles, one after another. Do you remember my time that we spent together? Gopis are thinking this same question that we want to ask Krishna. That do you remember us? After you went from Vrindavan, you met all these newer and newer devotees of Mathura, beautiful girls, beautiful ladies of Mathura, Dwarka. Do you remember us? We want to ask the same question, but his append, Krishna is asking us, who was that? What can we say? Satru Pakshak Sepana Chetasa. Krishna is saying to gopis, Kimna Smarat Sakhyam, do you remember our friendship and love? Our time being spent together. Api abadhyayata asman sweet akrutagya abhisankaya. Do you held me in reproach, being ungrateful that I didn't come back, although promising you that I'll come back? Api abadhyayata asman sweet akrutagya abhisankaya. But please remember, it's not me that I am ungrateful to your love. Nunam bhutani bhagavan yunakti vyunakti. It's that Supreme Lord. It is He who is cruel, that He brings living beings together and separates them. Not me. I have not done anything. He has separated us from each other. Nunam bhutani bhagavan yunakti vyunakti cha. Nunam, indeed, there is a creator, there is Supreme Lord, there is a third party. He had brought us together, and now He has separated each other from together, being together. I am not responsible. Gopis are thinking, Krishna, how clever he is in making jokes in his word jugglery. He is giving the responsibility of our suffering to somebody else, although everybody knows that Krishna himself is the Supreme Lord who does all these tricky things. He is responsible for all this, to bring us together. He only has gone away. This is his mischief. To cover up the mischief created by himself, he is giving a third party name. Nunam bhutani bhagavan inokti vyunakti cha. Vayureta ghananekam tunam tulam rajamsi cha. Just like a blow of wind brings clouds together, separates them. Tuna, like grass. Tula, like cotton. Tula, yani dust. A gust of wind brings clouds, grass, cotton, dust. They are all brought together, and in the course of time, they are all separated from each other. His Supreme Lord, it is upon His desire that all these things happen. Who are we? Sanyoja aksipate tatha bhutani bhutakrut. What to speak of living beings? Human beings, or every creature. They are also brought in together, separated by some divine Supreme Lord. I don't know. I am not responsible. I am also a puppet in the hands of that Supreme. What can I do? Krishna is saying to gopis. Gopis are hearing the word Jaglita of Krishna to make his case. They don't believe what he is speaking. Gopis are interested only in Krishna, to have Krishna with him, to again exchange love, exchange seva with him. Mai bhakti bhutana amritatvaya kalpate. And suddenly Krishna speaks about bhakti. Mai bhakti bhutana amritatvaya kalpate dishtya asit yat sneha bhavatina madapana. Indeed, you are fortunate because you have a lot of love for me. You have devotion for me, because it is devotional service in the heart of a living being. Mai bhakti bhutana amritatvaya kalpate. It is like nectar, devotion to me. And you have a great love and devotion for me in your heart. That's why you are fortunate. That's why, because wherever you are, you will feel the love for me, and because of that love for me, you will experience nectar in your heart. Speaking like this, Krishna intends to say to the gopis that although we are separated, because of your devotion, we are all united together. Because of your remembering me, you will experience me in your heart, and when you experience me in your heart, you will experience nectar. So don't feel that you are separate from me. Krishna, using the logic of bhakti, of remembering Krishna, and through bhakti experiencing happiness or spirituality, Lord Krishna is trying to pacify the gopis, but gopis are feeling we are not that elevated, we are not devotees. That's what every devotee of Krishna thinks himself. I am not a devotee of Krishna. I don't have devotion for Krishna. And in this manner, the gopis are the highest, most elevated, most mature devotees of Lord Krishna. Through their natural humanity, they'll always ever think that we don't have devotion. What Krishna is telling us that we have devotion for you. They are not actually believing what Krishna is saying. By speaking like this, Krishna from Bhakti, he speaks, Ahami Sarabhutanam Adir Anta Antaram Bahi. I am indeed in the heart of every living being and outside. I am the beginning and end of everybody. Bhautikanam Yata Kham Bar Bhu Bayer Jyotir Angana. Just like the ingredients of the creation are all present inside every created object. Similarly, after creating, I am also present in every aspect of creation. Within every heart also I am present. So how can I be ever separated from all of you who are all my expansion? So there is no question of separation from anybody. Gopis are thinking all this knowledge, jnana, we cannot understand what is Krishna is speaking. Krishna through his word Jagali confused us about the existence of a third party supreme being who is controlling. Then he spoke about bhakti. Then he is now thinking, saying to us about dhyana. Evami etani bhutani bhutesu atmana tataha mayatha ubhayam mayatha pare pasyat abatam akshare. That is how Krishna is saying to gopis. That is how, by seeing my presence in everywhere, in every being, you will be able to experience my presence with you for all the time. So there is no separation. Remember me wherever you are, and you will feel my union, feel my presence with you, and you will be happy. Gopis are telling in their heart to Krishna, all this knowledge, we don't understand what is. You are present for us, you are present now, and you are absent from us for 100 years. This knowledge of jnana, of dhyana, of meditation, of you are present, all pervasive, all these things, we are uneducated. We are simple coward girls, gopis. We are doing our household work with children, with cow dung, with paddy field, with agriculture, milking the cows, boiling the milk, making curd, making the butter, sweeping the floors, making cow dung paddies. How can uneducated girls, unsophisticated girls, the ladies of Vrindavan, understand all this sophisticated knowledge of Vedas that you are teaching us? You taught us through that Uddhava previously. He also told the same thing. Now you are telling yourself to us. Please don't educate us in this knowledge. We don't need your knowledge. We need you. Ahusate nalinanava padaramindam yogeshwari hiri visintam agata bodhai. Yogeshwari hiri visintam agata bodhai. Those who meditate upon you through their vrata tapasya, by doing austerities, they might understand through dhyana, through jnana, through meditation, through cultivation of knowledge, some aspect of you. This knowledge you go and tell them, not to us. Sansara kupa patitaran avalambam giham jusamapi manasi udya sadana. We are very simple people of residents of Vrindavan. We are just engaged in our household work. You bless us that you reside in our heart forever by being personally present before us. Don't teach us all this knowledge, meditation to us. Gopis see Krishna, he himself is struggling. Struggling to capture what he should speak to the Gopis of Vrindavan. Initially, Krishna started with simple friendship talks. He went on to speak about third party supreme being who controls meeting and separation of people. He spoke about bhakti, knowledge, meditation. There was no synchrony in his speaking. So Gopis understand Krishna. In his heart is actually in so much of love for residents of Vrindavan. But because of his duty towards the whole world, he's not able to come to be with us. So Gopis understand Krishna is struggling to balance his heart with his mind. His heart is Vrindavan, mind is towards the duty to kill the demoniac kings, to speak Bhagavad Gita, to establish dharma, to maintain his so much of other clans, the kings of Yadus, Bhoja, Brishni, Andhaka, Dasara, Kukura. And in his duty, he thinks that if he remains with us in Vrindavan, there will be a lot of attacks. So to balance this act, he prefers to be away from us. So it is our duty to satisfy Lord Krishna. Radharani is there, the gopis are there. They are trying to understand Krishna's heart. Krishna's heart is, how can I go to Vrindavan? But gopis understand correctly, rightfully, that Lord Krishna, although he wants to come to Vrindavan, he is stuck up with his duties. So it is our duty to give that seva that Krishna wants from us. To bring Krishna back to Vrindavan, from Dwaraka, Kurukshetra, Mathura, from all of the kiddies and the gopis, without giving much trouble to Krishna, to please Krishna, to love Krishna, to give service to Krishna, make a chariot in the heart, in the minds of their own body. And making a chariot, the gopis, they pull Krishna, Balaram, Subhadra from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. We have to understand that is what is going to please Krishna, to back to Vrindavan, to come back where his heart lies, in the love of Jasoda, Nanda, the gopis, the cowherd boys, the Yamuna, the Govardhan, the pasturing grounds of Vrindavan, the cows, the peacocks. That's the love of Vrindavan. That's the love of Krishna. Making a chariot in their heart, in their mind, the gopis pull Krishna, Balaram, and Subhadra. And Krishna, his Supreme Lord, with inconceivable potency. He understands, he feels this reciprocation. He sees himself being carried from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. This is Jagannath Rath Yatra. To bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. To give Krishna back the love of Vrindavan, the sweetness of Vrindavan, where he is actually satisfied. When Krishna and Balaram were entering Mathura, the residents of Mathura, the ladies of Mathura, they glorify the gopis. Ya dohone abhanane mathana upalepa pre prengsingsana arba rudita ikshana marjanado gayandicha enam anurakta di asurakanthya dhanya brajastriya urukrama chintayana. They glorify Krishna, they glorify gopis of Vrindavan as the highest ever elevated devotees of Lord Krishna in the whole creation, because when they're engaged in their household duties of milking the cows, cooking, sweeping, taking care of the children, any point of time, they simply always engage to think of Krishna. They're crying for Krishna with their eyes rolling, gushing down the tears, singing about Krishna's beautiful glories, beautiful sweet pastimes, beautiful sweet divine form, constantly, without any inhibition, without any forgetfulness. So these gopis of Vrindavan who are ever always engaged remembering Krishna, they are pulling Krishna back to Vrindavan in their heart. And that becomes Jagannath Rath Yatra. Krishna to reciprocate with this feeling of gopis, the highest elevated devotees of himself, manifests this pastime that every year when he has appeared at Jagannath Baldeva Subhadra in Jagannath Puri of Odisha, he manifests this pastime to remember and to make the world remember this love of gopis, that what actually love is for Krishna. That actually how the gopis of Vrindavan satisfied Krishna perfectly, completely. So Jagannath Rath Yatra is a pastime of highest love exhibited by the gopis of Vrindavan towards Lord Krishna, towards the Supreme Lord. Whoever participates in this pastime is unlimitedly bestowed upon grace by Lord Jagannath, by Krishna, by Balabhadra, by Subhadra. To the extent that one whoever pulls himself the ropes of the chariots of Jagannath, Baldeva, Subhadra, their lordships, they appear in the mind of that person at the time of his death and pull on the soul towards the lotus feet themselves. Because Lord recognizes that this person, by pulling the chariot, has actually participated in helping the gopis to bring me back to Vrindavan, where my heart is. Gundicha is Vrindavan. Jagannath Puri temple is like Dwarka or Kurukshetra. Gopis felt, oh, Krishna has come to Kurukshetra, riding on his chariot, elephant, horses, putting upon his armor, holding onto his sword and weapons, putting upon a helmet. What is this? He is supposed to be Vrindavan with his flute, putting upon his face and body the dust of Vrindavan, putting upon the Vaijayanti Mala, the leaves, the growing birds, putting upon his head the peacock feather. Now, instead of all these sweet natural ingredients of Vrindavan, he is now decorating himself with like an army man, like a king. This is not what Krishna actually loves. Krishna loves the sweet exchange of love of Vrindavan. Let's give him that. So Krishna, Jagannath, Baldeva, Subhadra, he reciprocates with his devotees in the same pastimes of helping the gopis in their endeavor to give pleasure to Krishna. That's why Jagannath Rath Yatra is such a sweet pastime. All the devotees of Krishna, they celebrate this holy festival with great joy. Srila Prabhupada has manifested this Jagannath Rath Yatra all over the world. Every year during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's presence in Puri, after he took sannyas, all the residents of Navadvip, they will come and celebrate Rath Yatra. We will not describe that in great detail in this class here, but we will just describe how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will see Jagannath, dance before him, because he is Krishna himself in the mood of Radharani, and at the same time meeting Krishna and feeling a separation from Krishna and going on simultaneously, because gopis were seeing Krishna face to face, but they were also feeling the separation at the same time. So speaking about Mahima Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will organize 7 groups of kirtan among his devotees. In the first group, there will be lead singer Swarup Damodar Goswami, lead dancer Advaita Acharya. Second group, the lead singer will be Srivas Thakur and the lead dancer will be Nityananda Prabhu. In the third group of devotees, the lead singer will be Mukunda and the lead dancer will be Haridas Thakur. In the fourth group, the lead singer will be Govinda Ghosh and the lead dancer will be Bakeshwar Pandit. The group led by Santipur, the lead will be taken by Achyutananda, the son of Advaita Acharya. Group of Srikhanda, there will be Narahari Sarkar, Raghunandan Thakur. From Kulinagaram, there will be Satyaraj Khan, Ramat, and all these great devotees. 7 groups will make kirtan groups all around the Jagannath chariot. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will dance among each group and then again bringing them together, he himself will dance and he will pray to Lord Jagannath. Namo Brahmana Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya, Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namah. Jayati Jayati Deva Devakinandana Asau. Jayati Jayati Krishna Brisri Bansar Padipaha. Jayati Jayati Megasyamala Komalanga. Jayati Jayati Pruthi Bhara Nasa Mukunda. Namo Brahmana Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya. I offer my respects to Lord Krishna, who is friend of the cows, the devotees of Krishna, who is the well-wisher for the whole world. Govinda, the one who gives pleasure to the senses. I offer my respectful obeisances to that Krishna. Jayati Jayati Deva Devakinandana also. All glories to son of Devaki. Jayati Jayati Krishna Brishni Bansa Pradipa. All glories to Krishna. Pradipa. Brishni Bansa Pradipa. The supreme light of the clan of the Brishni dynasty. Jayati Jayati Mega Syamala Komala Anga. All glories to this sweet, beautiful body of Lord Krishna, who was a sweet bluish tinge. Jayati Jayati Prithvi Bhara Nasa Mukunda. All glories to Mukunda, one who has come to decrease the irreligious burden of the earth. Jayati Jananivasa Devaki Jayati Jananivasa Devaki Janmabad. All glories to Krishna, who has appeared from the womb of Devaki to increase the glories of the whole creation. Jayati Jananivasa Devaki Janmabata Swair Yadubara Parisa Swair Dorbir Asnan Adharmam. He has appeared in the Yadu dynasty, and with his 2 hands he has annihilated the irreligious burden upon the earth. Sthirachara Bhujinagna Susmita Sri Mukhena Brajapura Panitana Badhyan Kamadeva. By his sweet smile, he is increasing the desire among the residents of Vrindavan for his love. To that Lord Krishna, I offer my respectful obeisances. Naham Vipra Nachanarapati, Nade Vaishyana Sutra. I am not an intellectual. Naham Vipra Nachanarapati. I am not a martial clan person. Nachanarapati. I am not a leader or a king or a military person. Naham Vipra Nachanarapati. Na Vaishya. I am not a business clan person. na Sudra. I'm not a labor class person. Naham Barni Nacha Grihapati na Banasta Yatiripa. I'm not a householder person, nor a renouncant, nor a student, or a retired person. What I am? किंतु पद्यो निखिल परमानंद पूर्ण मुदाब्धन गोपी भर्तुर पद कमल दास दास दासानुदास. I'm just a servant of the master of the gopis. I'm servant of Krishna who is a master of gopi. That's only my identity. This is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is praying to Lord Jagannath during Rath Yatra. Through these 4 prayers. It's mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. That is how the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is celebrating Jagannath Rath Yatra. By dancing before Lord Krishna, he is Krishna himself. But in the mood of Radharani and Gopis, what they felt in Kurukshetra, in the same mood of simultaneously meeting along with the feeling of separation. So sweet. Simultaneously the same exchange of love is going on. So during this festival of Jagannath Rath Yatra, we also participate wherever we are. Remembering this highly elevated exchange of love and reciprocation between Lord Krishna and his highest, most elevated devotees of Vrindavan, the gopis and Radharani of Vrindavan. That is how we also celebrating their festival of bringing Krishna back to Vrindavan, also participating, helping them to bring Krishna to Vrindavan, giving pleasure to Krishna, giving seva to Krishna, satisfying Krishna. That is how we will please Krishna the most. Hare Krishna, Jai Jagannath.